it wasn't like 100% happy. What happened with Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley?
Their numbers on the leverage ratio, supplementary leverage ratio, which is very important for the big banks, came very close to the passing marks. Now, this is not the stage where they get to pass and fail. Next week, we're going to get those results. But when you're so close to the minimum numbers, and if you're trying to increase your dividends and buybacks, then it's likely that you cannot do that. So we were all worried about it, and that's what all the headlines and stories were. And then they came out with statements, Goldman and Morgan Stanley, saying, don't read too much into this. We're actually going to be able to increase our dividends and buybacks because these numbers don't reflect the reality. We were all confused, and we're still confused, but apparently, you know, analysts estimating that there might be something with the tax reform and how that has impacted not the loss scenarios, but, you know, the taxes impact on capital and what it does to capital. So it's complicated. There's something going on behind doors, but we'll probably hopefully find out more about it next week.
But in some ways, it's no surprise in that they have the strongest and the biggest capital markets division, right? So as they wind up picking up activity,
exactly.
They're going to have a smaller
we were
ratio.
expecting Goldman and Morgan Stanley to be faring worst in the test because they are so much reliant on capital markets, and the harsh test scenarios that the Fed has this year really punish capital markets. I mean, the stock market decline is like 60%, you know, in theoretical scenario. Bond yields really change a lot. So all these things together, Morgan Stanley and Goldman were going to be impacted a lot. And a lot of analysts, actually the three analysts that I used in my consensus estimates for the banks in my outlook, were expecting Goldman's dividends and buybacks to drop, the total payout to drop. So we weren't that shocked, but Goldman was shocked more than we were. So something is going on there.